Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. My name's Elizabeth, and I'm going to be a millionaire as a teacher in a few years, and I want to share with you 12 things that have changed my financial life and future forever. The first lesson is that you are the asset. You have to invest in yourself, your knowledge, your skills, so that you can make more money. It's important to invest into the stock market and other assets, but you are the number one. And so anything you can do to invest in your knowledge, your skills, your earning potential, and your understanding of a market or those skills, that's where you're going to make more money. And so invest in that first, and then everything else will be easier. Number 2, put your money to work. People work so hard. They work so hard. Some of the hardest working people make the least amount of money. It's crazy. Some of the jobs are minimum wage jobs. You don't make like anything and you work so hard. It's so, just draining on your body, but you want your money to work for you. So that's where you take your money that you earn and you put it into assets. That's how wealthy people get wealthy. There is the cash flow quadrant. And right here, you can see you want to be an investor and an owner. If you're an investor and an owner, you are going to make more money because your money is working. Like that's why the stock market works, because it's your money is going out there to make you more money and compound and get you millions of dollars. Or if you're owning a piece of a company or a business, your money is out there and the business is doing the work, and then you get to reap the rewards. So you always want to be an investor and an owner, and you always want to make that money work for you instead of just trading your time for money. Get in the fast lane. So the stock market is great and other investments are awesome as well. But the best way is to invest in a business and investing in yourself. And so if you either own a business or you create a business, that is where a lot of wealth is made. Sure, there's other people like professional athletes that are entertaining a lot of people. They're going to be able to make a lot of money, like Patrick Mahomes. They make millions of dollars, but the owners are making billions of dollars. And so if you really, really want more money, you can get it with a job, but all those things are a lot rarer. The businesses can get you wealthy faster. And I wish someone would have told me, and know that businesses aren't bad. It's selling a product or a service, and it's helping people. It's helping people with their problems and making things better for people. So don't count that out. Consider starting a business. If you're looking for a book on this, I highly recommend The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. Learn forever. We got into this situation and being able to have hundreds of thousands of dollars and having millions and hundreds of millions of dollars because I just picked up a book, because I just decided to learn. And just because I was out of school, I was graduated. I already got my bachelor's of science. I had my master's. I had some education, but there were still things I didn't know. There's still so many things that I don't know, but being willing to learn. Books are out there. I'm obsessed with books. I'm writing my own, but because they've changed my life and because they have the power to help people. It's people who have learned things or have spent 10, 20, 30 years or even a short amount of time, but they learned a lot. And then they put that information in a book and they give it to you, and then you can learn it and then go take action. And so be a lifelong learner. I say this all the time because Charlie Munger says, those who keep learning in life will keep rising. I learned about this stuff from reading. I learned about this stuff because I was willing to learn. Be willing to learn. Be willing to read about anything. Anything. It will help you so much. Get smarter people around you. So if you own a business or just anything, it's helpful to have smart people. Were you in school and you were like, hey, that kid's smart. Like, can he be on my team or she be on my team or work in a group with me, right? You always there's something about being the dumbest person in the room or being the dumbest person. It doesn't mean you're dumb, but you want to be around smart people because they pull you up or they have other solutions for you or they can help you. Like, think about it. If you're around people who are smart or who know certain things, they can help guide you, right? They can help guide you. They can help you avoid mistakes. They could show you what matters, what doesn't. And so really getting around smart people can really help and take it up a notch. If you want to achieve something, like if you want to own a business or if you want to get super fit, go surround yourself with someone who's run a successful business. Surround yourself with someone or people who are super fit and have been through it and know how to help you. Go find those people. It's life-changing. I'm all about paying yourself first and living below your means. And yes, a lot of just millionaires, straight up millionaires, are pretty frugal. And you do have to live below your means. You do have to do these things, but you have to spend money to make money. If you want to learn the skills, like we talked about, investing in yourself, and you're your greatest asset. If you're never investing in your education or investing in coaching or investing in that, you won't be able to make more. Like if you make $50,000 and then you're just putting a little bit in the stock market, that's good. But what's even better is if you saw you have a potential to, hey, if I get this degree, or if I go learn this skill, or hey, if I invest in this for myself or this program or coaching, I can build this business that I want to that makes me more money. Like that's what's going to give you more money. And so you have to spend money to make money. If you're hoarding it, you're not going to be attracting this abundance. And I have two sides of this coin with this. Like I love saving, and I did that. And that's how being so frugal and careful with money and not just spending frivolously really helped build our own wealth. But to get to our next level of wealth, I've had to spend and put more in, invest in myself, invest in my businesses, invest in my family and health and all of those things to get more. Be willing to spend money to make money. Going along with this doesn't mean you just go spend money on whatever the heck you want, right? You want to invest in what matters. So invest in what matters, but also what will make you money. And maybe I do think you can spend money on not just what will make you money. If you have a family or you have kids or you value education, or we value education, we value health. And so we and our family, so we spend on that. Like we'll spend on things for our kids with education or with health, or even for ourselves. But know the right things to invest in. Know what to invest in and what assets you can, or the skills or the knowledge, or even be willing to not make a lot of money right away and play the long game of I'm learning skills or I'm getting close to opportunities or whatever till you get there. You also want to consider leverage. And so leverage simply means using something to its maximum potential. And so there's 4 different levers you can pull with leverage, which is code, capital, content, and collaboration. And so we can dive more deeply into these things, but Naval Ravikant actually talks a lot about it in one of his books. I'll go ahead and put the Almanac of Naval Ravikant here. Feel free to check it out. But it's leverage. For example, capital helps people in startups when they have more money, they can do more and reach more and actually build their business. Or with code and software, that can really help as well. Specifically, content. If I'm a teacher and I can make a certain amount of money or reach a certain amount of people in a classroom, I can only reach that population that I chose to go to school with, which is great. But if I go online or use content, I can reach a lot of people, or people who have businesses, they realize they can reach their community, but they can reach more people globally. And so you're leveraging your knowledge, you're leveraging your skill, you're leveraging and exposing yourself to more people. It's helpful to do those things and to use it. So don't just work really hard and just stay stuck in this bubble. Think big, think outside of the box, and you will be rewarded. Remember that you have to level up if you want your life to level up. So you can expand and you can achieve anything, but you have to be the one to step up. You have to be the one to do the work. And so if you do the work, if you do what's required, if you get better, if you tackle yourself, your problems, your insecurities, the things that you struggle with, and you learn more skills, you're going to be able to handle things better. I always say, like, life doesn't necessarily get easier, you get better. And so if you can get better and be able to handle more things, life will bring you more. Compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. Albert Einstein, one of the smartest people in our lifetime and in many lifetimes, has shared use compound interest. And so I've shown this with investing and stuff, but I can show you even on here. If you invest $500 a month for 30 years, look what happens. 40 years, look what happens. And 50 years, look at that. It's compounded. You see the principal, which is how much money you invest, but then you can see how much you actually earn in interest, which is way more than you initially invested. And if I put $5,000 a month, some people can do that. look at how much money you have. It's insane. And so use compound interest, invest. This is with your habits. Ed Milet talks about compound pounding and continuing on and continuing on and continuing on. Just like with fitness, if you keep going, keep compounding and compound pounding and keep eating the healthy meals and keep showing at the gym, you are going to improve. It's inevitable. Thinking about what you love and what problems you want to solve can help so much, because you get paid in accordance to the value you provide and the problems you solve and who you solve them for and what and in what way. And so if you can really, find the right problems, but also love it, because not everyone that's wealthy loves what they do, but people who are really wealthy and such, they really love it. Like even Alex Hormozy, he loves business. He loves this game. And so it makes it easier to deal with all the hard stuff. When you love something, or you have a why, Sarah Blakely talks about this, the billionaire founder of Spanx. She really wanted to help support women. She really wanted to bring this product to people and women and to help them and to make their lives better. And so she was fighting for that woman. She was fighting for that. And she wanted financial independence. So when you have these big whys, it makes things easier, because the path is possible, but the path isn't easy. It's easier when you do the work and when you do what you love and when you have a strong why and people you're fighting for. Like this YouTube channel, it's not just about me. Yes, I love this, but I'm thinking of these people that I know I can help, and I have to keep getting better. I know I can help someone. And so that keeps me going, because I know I can make a difference in someone's life. And so I'm going to keep doing the work, and I'm going to keep going. Recognizing that you have the power. You have the power to do whatever you want in your life. You have the power to change. Some choices are irreversible, but you can make new choices and new steps if you're given the chance. And so what life do you want to live? Who do you want to help? Who do you want to serve? How do you want to feel? What type of lifestyle do you want? You can get there. It's going to take time. It stinks because I wish it could just happen like this for you. And I just go, oop, this happens for Jessica, and this happens for Ryan, and this happens for Martin. I want to just snap my fingers and wave my fairy, godmother wand, but it doesn't work like that. But you can decide where you want to get to and then take action to get there and just continually persist, and your dream life will be created. Hold that vision, know what you want, and you'll get there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to check out this video on how I will be a millionaire as a teacher, feel free to check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.